So, hey, I'm Roger. Welcome to 430 Last Wagon. It's our first luxury short term rental out here in Sedona. Closed on it in December 29th, as a matter of fact. Managed to create a zero tax event for ourselves for the year, which is pretty fun, thanks to bonus depreciation and current tax legislation being what it is. Apologies for the plane overhead, but we're very excited to share this house with our guests and our friends and family. And I figured I'd give you a little tour of the property. So, this is the guest house, also known as the casita. This is the driveway for the entrance to the casita. There's additional driveways there for the main house, and there's also a third driveway that does not frequently get used. And then obviously, look at the beautiful view. Coffee pot right at the end of our street. Opportunity to actually hike up to the top of Sugarloaf without ever leaving our neighborhood. It's about a 30-minute door to top of the trail hike. So we have had opportunity to do that on more than one occasion already. But so you come and you park here, and this is the way that you would enter the casita. If you wanted to load in and load out, you'll notice there's these two big giant double doors here that actually access directly into bedroom 2. So if you didn't want to actually carry all of your things from your vehicle into the house around the main entrance on the side, you could just load directly through this main door here. But this is how you would travel to enter the property. You can kind of see the adjoining driveway to the main house. Make the corner here. There's also another very large entry door to that same side of the house as well. And then we have this really neat fountain that I currently have empty at the moment. So you're not really able to get a sense of that thing when it is full and babbling, but it's a very nice, serene sound that you can hear both inside and outside the house. And here back in the entertaining area, you've got the grill and the table and the hot tub and the cold plunge, and we've got some seating here, a couple chaise lounges that allow you the opportunity to sort of bask in the sun here. So it's a very private setting, even though it's a shared yard. This is the private side for the casita, which is very, very private and relatively quiet and reasonably separated from the main house. So it affords you some semblance of privacy, even if there are other guests that you do not know who are staying in the main house. So let's take a look inside, shall we? So we have the main entrance here, which is this sliding glass door that you would enter through. And this used to actually be a pottery studio. So it's got a very industrial vibe going to it, and the way that the walls have been constructed give you the impression that they're actually hanging on the wall as opposed to being the wall, which is really unique and interesting. So this is the main living space where everyone gathers and sort of hangs out and watches TV. And as you can see, we've got the console video game over here where two folks can engage in, I think, like some crazy number, like 250 different classic arcade games, which is super fun. And then we've got the desk over there in the corner, which is where I spend a good amount of my time when I'm here. Nice big television, great seating area, conversation space. And then over here, we've got the entrance to the kitchen and the bookcase, and then the back bedroom, which that's now the opposite side, what you're seeing from the street side where we showed you where you can do load in. So you would come in directly through those doors and you'd be able to then load yourself here into the kitchen, which is just adjacent to that bedroom. So this is a casita kitchen, which means that there's no opportunity for an oven. In the state of Arizona, you cannot, in the casita, run 220 power. So consequently, you can't have an oven. So that's why you will only see hot plates and or microwaves and or a multi-purpose cooker like the one that you'll see back there in the corner. But we try to give you as much convenience and opportunity to be able to prepare food for yourself as possible. And also, as you can see, we've got full-size washer and dryer here in the second bedroom. So for folks staying longer, or perhaps for folks who are spending time out in the Red Rocks, there's an opportunity for you to be able to clean up your clothing as well as cleaning up yourself. Over here on this side, we have the bathroom with its stainless sink and it's really neat tile shower that was made of the tile that's similar to the tile in the main house. It was crafted right here in this studio and manufactured on site and then installed. It's a really big, huge tub in there, which makes a little bit interesting. But this is the first sort of the main bedroom. So you have it. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath casita in its current configuration. However, post-renovation, we will be changing some things in here, whereas right now, this is just a bookcase. This is actually going to end up becoming the kitchen once the renovation is complete, and there will be an island here as well. So this will be more of a multi-purpose space. And then where the existing kitchen is today will become a bathroom. So it will be a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom facility as opposed to the 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a not full kitchen as it is in its current configuration. So we're looking forward to the changes that we're going to make in here. We believe that it will definitely improve the space and create more value for our guests who are staying on this side of the property, in addition to all of the other features that you have outside, including the hot tub and the cold plunge and all of that good stuff. So, greetings from the casita, and we look forward to seeing you next time you're out here in Sedona. So here we are at lovely 430 Last Wagon Drive. As you approach the driveway, you'll notice Coffee Pot Rock right there, hanging out, welcoming you, serving as your introduction to the neighborhood. Sedona West subdivision, one of the oldest subdivisions, dates all the way back to a period in the 1940s when Warner Brothers used to actually make their cowboy movies here in this general area. And Last Wagon, as is many of the other street names in the area, is actually the name of one of the movies that was filmed here. You'll notice that we have a number of vintage movie posters in the property that are the titles of the movies that were filmed in this area. So we're here in the backyard. This is the pre-renovation backyard. You can see the beautiful cacti in the center section here that will be replaced with a gorgeous pool. It's going to be going in this area here in the month of June. So we're looking very forward to what that's going to look like. But Madole's chimney that actually matches the rock formation behind us that you can't see at the moment. Solarium, breezeway, and then what ultimately is going to be the new master bedroom post-renovation. So beautiful single-story structure, mid-century modern masterpiece. So as you're entering the courtyard and you're coming up to the front entrance, it allows you the opportunity to be able to get a good glimpse of the chimney that also follows the same pattern as Coffee Pot Rock there behind you. As you can sort of tell, it's a little bit easier to see from a distance, but you make your way to the main entrance door, which is a very large and formidable looking door, and you're immediately greeted with the beautiful kitchen area that also looks out into the backyard. And you'll notice that Metal in his construction here has used 2x6s, I'm sorry, that have been stacked on their sides to comprise the ceiling, which means that there's no beam, which is a really interesting architectural feature. And also, Madole added these inset windows at the top of the walls on either end of the room in order to be able to accommodate for the light that comes in through those extra spaces. So the stars at night, the constellation shows directly through the window, and then the sun comes beaming in at sunset through the top window on this side, which gives you just an amazing illumination of this far wall where that particular painting is located at the moment. We've got more of the tile that we talked about from the guest house that comprises the countertop here in the kitchen. We've got inset cabinets. We've got the inset refrigerator. All of this is getting changed. We're actually doing a complete kitchen renovation as a part of the remodel. So take a good look at what you see here, because for many of you, by the time you come to visit, all of this will have been changed and it won't look anything like that in the kitchen. The living room will stay largely the same because obviously we're in love with the architectural feature of the fireplace. We have a TV sitting in front of the fireplace right now because we're very concerned about guests burning wood, because this is a true wood burning fireplace. And given that this is the desert and it's very dry, there's obviously fire concerns. So we're doing our level best to try to dissuade guests from using the fireplace for an actual fire. There will be a gas insert going in there here as part of the renovation, but these beautiful zero edge windows that really frame the space give you the opportunity really to have an uninterrupted view. And then there's this other massive door, which is really fun. And much like the main entrance, is a unique architectural feature and really makes it so the inside-outside space feels more cohesive, which for those of you who are familiar with desert living, it's far different than living in the Midwest with bugs and all of that sort of thing, where you don't really have to worry about it quite as much. Here in Arizona, got another beautiful full picture window here at the end of the dining room. And there's a back door there that leads to the garage area as the other egress from the kitchen. So this is the hallway running into the rest of the house. We have a small full bath here that includes a shower. There's rumors of changes to that room coming during the renovation. Then we have the first the first bedroom with a king size bed and a very beautiful look out into the garden area. This is the solarium that also includes the entrance to the current master. So this is a beautiful sitting area, bathed in light, lots of glass. As you can see, just a beautiful view of the mountains in the background and a really great place to take your coffee in the morning because of the views and the serenity and the peacefulness. And we have the master bedroom. master suite that includes its own ensuite full bathroom, including a bidet, a soaking tub, and a shower. Again, this is all going to be renovated, so take a good look because much of this room will look nothing like this post renovation. So this will be a great before and after opportunity. This is the walk-in closet for the master, which will actually, this little section right here will be a doorway. And this whole area here where my hand is, this will be a brand new powder room and master bath for what will be the new master suite that I will show you in just a moment. We will be changing the walls. We'll be removing the washer and dryer from this area, and this will all eventually become 2.5 full bathrooms as opposed to the one ensuite master bath that we have currently. So as we come around the corner here and we pass the solarium, I did fail to show you the back bedroom here, bedroom number 3, with the unfortunate circumstance of the painted brick wall, which we are still trying to figure out if there's a solution for getting that back to the standard brick color that it's supposed to be. We will keep you updated on that as we work our way through it. So this is the breezeway that will eventually, these two pictures will be where the entrance to the powder room will be. So that as you walk in from the pool, this will be your pool bathroom entrance that you'll be able to pop out of the pool, pop in to take a quick potty here in the powder room. And then what is now a sitting area will actually, as I mentioned, become a flex area where we're going to have a new master suite. So this whole area will be a bedroom. This front area will be a sitting area for the guest to be able to look out onto the pool. We also have our own little sitting area for this particular master section as well. So I envision the person kind of paying the bill for everybody to be here to have the opportunity to be able to have this be their own little personal oasis, if you will, because it's down a separate hallway. It's got its own door. It's got its own ingress and egress, and it's going to have its own right there where you see these shelves will be the entrance into the bathroom. So this entire space will completely be reimagined, and we're very much looking forward to being able to present this to all of you in its newly imagined state, which will, between the guest house and this house, will be a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath setup that will be capable of sleeping quite a significant number of people beyond what we're capable of doing today. So this is the interior of the space.